Hello, everyone. I almost said good morning. No, not quite, Lisa. Good afternoon if you are here with me live. I'm so glad to be with you today on Sunday, January 25th. You may be joining me live and you may be joining me on replay. However, you are here, I welcome you. This is Lisa Harden, just finishing up a card. That's the usual. I am coming to you live from a beautiful Boise, Idaho today. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My business is called the Stamping Zoo, and one of the things I do here is bring you new product most weeks. So we can talk about all things Stampin' Up!, all things paper crafting. I will lead you through tutorials and free classes with the newest product, the newest tools. We get back to the basics. We do different tips and techniques. I also have events, both in person and online, that you can join at any time. They occur every month. And if you want to take a look at more, learn more about that, you can click any of the links in the description of this video, either up here or down there, depending on where you're watching. Or you can pop on over to thestampingzoo.com and just take a look. You can also shop there for all of your Stampin' Up! Products. Everything that I'm using today will be available at one time or another. And I'm going to show you how to get the newest tool for free. Okay, but before we get into that, we are going to talk about a pre-order that's coming up for, well, not a pre-order, but a sneak peek of some online exclusives for March, as well as, again, the Stampin' Positioner tool. We're going to use it to make a card and to just see what it can do, right? Let's take a look. I'm fairly new to it as of, I don't know, an hour and a half ago, and I haven't been using it the whole time. So we're going to find out about it together, okay? Gosh, I don't want to point you down. It's a real pigsty right here. There's nothing to look at except for all sorts of stuff. Papers. And so how is everyone doing this weekend? I know it's mostly frigid in the U.S., and it is frigid here as well. But as I said, after like 6 or 7 days of not seeing the sun, we have the sun. As of Friday, I guess it was. Jean says, watching from a frigid North Dakota. I bet, Jean. I'm so glad to have you here. And all of you, there's Judy and Lisa. Yeah, very snowy Ontario. Oh, that sounds interesting. We have not seen the snow here. I mean, there were some flurries, but that means nothing if any of you are not from a snowy area. Flurries just means they kind of were in the air and then nothing ever became of it. So we have not had snow here yet. And I don't know if we're going to. We'll see. You never know these days, right? So let's see. Can I point you down? Maybe. I'll point you down. Let me grab the new products. So demonstrators were able to pre-order certain products, and there's several new products that are coming live to lovely customers in March. But you can order these products as well simply by putting them into a starter kit and or ordering them at a discount with your demonstrator discount. So if at any time that interests you, you can, again, pop on over to thestampingzoo.com, hit the Join the Zoo Crew tab, and you can find out more about that. And we do have a big special coming with the starter kit in February, so you may want to wait, but it's always a good time. Okay, I need to grab, I need to be able to do something over here on the side that you guys don't care about. Let me get rid of the sound effects. Okay, we don't need room for that because I think I was going to accidentally start hitting them. Okay, I'm going to put myself up here. There I am, up there. That's what I said. And then let's bring my camera in and see if we can get rolling here, okay? All righty. Whoops. Come on now. Okay, had to have it. Had to get it. It's so cute. It's called the Cutest Crew. And you've got 3 different combinations of animals here. cats, dogs, and birds with cute sentiments and some little extra pieces and parts, along with a happy birthday, just a little hello. Have the best day, and so glad we're friends. Isn't that sweet? It is the cutest crew, isn't it? Now, I just quickly made this card, okay, because for one thing, I wanted to show you, I was trying to drive this as the mouse. For one thing, I wanted to show you the, whoops, the way I colored it. I didn't use blends. I just used a mini Stampin blending brush and then just kind of went over the rows. It's a little bit quicker and less detailed, of course, but it's a little bit quicker and you can still see all the cute little details. I paired it with some Brushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. Haven't even put a sentiment on it yet. Probably will put it on the inside. And I also haven't put the Pearls of Beauty on it yet. You can help me with that. And then I think we're going to switch it up, of course, and we're going to do the cats. And we will do the cats in more of a gray background. And do I have products selected for that yet? Well, no, I don't. So you may come in. You may come in to the process and help me with that. Hello, Holly. She says she loves the Stampin' Die set and she'll be getting this. I know, it's adorable. Speaking of the dies, let's take a look here. I have them out and on a magnet card. So you've got two long strips of repeating pattern. One, of course, are footprints, and the other one's just a cool diagonal. And then you've got one die for the dogs, one for the cats, one for the birds as one solid strip, like I've done here. Okay, and then you have singles. You have 3 of each. These don't cut out the images. These just cut out separate little 3D images. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, so I cut out the dogs, and I think they're so cute. I put them in the earthen toned metallic. Look at those. Lots of detail, but still like just teeny tiny. Okay, so those are super fun. And so you've got 3 choices of that. Again, you've got 3 different birds, 3 different cats, and 3 different dogs. This dog ran over to the cats, I guess. Then finally, you have a long string of little flowers and 3 little butterflies. And they probably cut out the negatives in paper. But if you wanted to use those teeny tiny die cuts, you can. All right, just depends on how much time you want to take and how detailed you want things to be. So again, it's really fun and it's just really appealing to me. They're cute, but Deborah says they're cute, but you probably won't get this set, but cute. Exactly. That's what I say. I don't get every dog set, believe it or not. But this one I was like, yeah, I think it's fun and it's kind of linear. And so just a little bit different. But as you know, I didn't really know what I was doing. So do I love this? No, I like it, but I got to get warmed up. Anyway, again, 11 stamps. And oh, I wanted to show you also. So that long, the long piece right here with the paw prints, this is what it ends up looking like. It's about 6 inches long. So it'd be great for framing out a scrapbook page, a scrapbook photo, or you could put 2 across the bottom for a 12 by 12 layout. Okay, they cut out. You do not have to trim them. This die cuts it out, so you get just a perfect rectangle. Everything's perfectly spaced, and I love it. I can definitely see it running either, you know, along the bottom of a card or kind of more so a landscape design, right? So maybe like this. That's what I started out thinking about. And then just trimming the edges. So you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck from these 2 dies. Again, that other one's vertically, it's just like slash marks. And so this can go with everything, right? Any sets that you already have. Cutest bugs to a sympathy set. All right, and not to be upstaged, what we are going to focus the most on today is a brand new tool, new to us, and it is called, oh, we're crookedy. Knew a crooked man, he walked a crooked mile. There, okay. And it's the Stampin' Positioner. Oh, yay! Okay, if I hadn't taken the music away, I would give it applause. But you are going to see that, and we're going to play with it. And I have not done a lot. Have I read the instructions? Yes, of course I have. And so we can refer to the instructions if we'd like. Find your language here. Oh, and there's pictures. That's always good. But frankly, I just kind of took off. Okay, I took off. Hello, Jennifer. She normally doesn't buy a pet bundle, but she might buy this one. I know. Because if you have loads of friends that have pets, that's, you're not always buying a stamp set for yourself. And that is a very good point, Jennifer. And just like I don't have birds, but I could totally see myself using these with some really bright paper. And just it'll be part of the design. Whether or not the person I give it to has birds, I don't care. Okay, so that bundle was part of the online exclusives coming live to customers in February. I think I said March. No. Is that right? Is it February or is it March? Somebody tell me. I'm thinking it's March. But anyway, just forget the details. Just know that you want it. And the quickest way to get it, like tonight, is to just jump on over to my website, hit the Join the Zoo Crew tab, and start out by purchasing $125 in product of your choice for only $99 plus tax. It's called the Starter Kit, and you get to do what you want with it. If you just want a 20 to 25% discount, go for it. That's what we're all getting, the discount. And that's what we all start. When we first get the starter kit, that's what we focus on. But I will tell you, it's my experience that very quickly the other benefits overshadow it. The biggest benefit, belonging to a crafty community. Hands down, I think that. I hear it from my team. I hear it from other people that are demonstrators. We like to be together, to stamp together, right? I have 2 customers that are sisters, but they do not live geographically close, so they just get together via Zoom. And I think they have a heck of a time doing it. So I think that's really cool. Oh, thank you. It's March. Okay, thank you, ladies. And hello, Jana. Very nice to see you. And hi, Lori. Yeah, everybody's telling me March. I knew it, but then I just looked and I was like, oh, maybe it's next week. February 1st is coming, by the way. Hey guys, if you have made a qualifying purchase from me, which is $75 or more this month, I am going to send out a free tutorial to you tonight. It's 12 different projects from 12 different demonstrators, and it's called the Palm Creatives. Okay, I am one of the Palm Creatives, I guess. And so we have made 12 different projects for you, featuring the January product of the month, which was the Fabulous Sayings stamp set. You still have time to get that, and you still have time to get the PDF tutorial for me. It can also be purchased for $25 if you are, purchasing that product of the month from yourself. I don't have a link for that yet, but please let me know if you would like it. And we are so excited because it's the first month, and it was really fun to look through everybody else's projects. I hadn't seen any peaks or anything. And so, it's very fun. So anyway, please watch for that. I am going to get that email out to you later this afternoon / tonight, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so precision placing tool. There are lots of them, or several. I don't know how many. There are several on the market. Stampin' Up! Even had its own. Most of you know it was called the Stamparatus. And I still have mine. still use them off and on. I'm not, where are they? I was going to show you guys. They really are here. So in case you were wondering, in case you need a recap of like, what did that look like again? So it looked like this, okay? And the top plate was hinged, is hinged. I'll talk about it. Like, you cannot purchase this new from Stampin' Up. You can probably find it in several used markets, classified type things, Etsy, whatnot. But we do not sell it. We don't sell any associated products. But it also had a mat because to use for both rubber stamps, cling stamps, and photopolymer stamps. It also had its own grid paper. What did I like about it? I like a precision placement tool, okay? What I didn't like about it specifically is that once you got up to the hinge, once you placed your paper and a stamp up to the hinge, it's hard to get an image. The plate itself kind of resisted pressure, and so you always had to work way out here. So you really didn't have as much room. I'm just laughing. Over $200? I think not. Okay, so you really didn't have as much room to effectively use as it appeared. And it is about 7 inches square. So, and you know, maybe we all have different experiences with the Stamparatus, but really, like, you can take away, for me, I never put anything over here in the first 2 inches of it. And so really I had about a 5-inch square place to work. Worked okay. I like it. I'll keep it. I don't see getting rid of them. For one thing, when I have helpers here with me, if we are doing something like mass producing thank you cards, they'll come in handy and that'll be fantastic. But here's what I immediately liked about this is, as you can see, there's no hinge. This is operating on springs that are at all 4 corners, okay? And so you've got the top plate, which comes completely off, all right? You've got 2 magnets. Oh, and the magnets are so much better because they don't fight. They're on handles, okay? They're on little flexible handles, okay? And then they're secured in there. They will still stick together. Oh, they don't want to stick that way. But remember, like the other ones, the bar magnets, they definitely wanted to fight. And so anyway, these will go together, but they will come apart. And if you are just placing them, this tab kind of naturally pops up. See that? So if you place it this way, you can still get it up. You can still get it off, but you might have to slide it off. I was able to do that with my nail, but you probably just have to slide it off. Okay, but the whole thing is magnetized, and these work a lot more smoothly than they did. The other ones, I always felt like I had to warn people, be careful, be careful. Okay, and then the back is all just foam. So it's not on legs that are going to maybe come off or that would be uneven or something. It's a very stable base. It's foam, so you're going to get the resistance that you need with your photopolymer stamps. It's built into the entire plate. You don't have to add an insert like we did or we do with the Stamparatus. Okay, it's just very nice. Okay, I'm going to say I'm so glad you all like other options, but we're just talking about the Stampin' Positioner. I'm sure there are other great options, but let's just keep it to this, okay? Or maybe if you're comparing it with the Stamparatus, that's okay. But I don't want to talk about every single precision placement tool that's on the market because then that's not what we're talking about today. We have a limited scope. And I'm not saying that you can't use whatever you would like. There are lots of great tools that are not Stampin' Up. But just for today, if you wouldn't mind, let's kind of keep it focused on questions that you have about this one or questions that you have related to the Stampin' Positioner with respect to the Stamparatus, because I cannot possibly, I feel like I need to comment, and I can't possibly comment on lots of things I haven't used. So anyway, I appreciate you're all being helpful, but we're only in the Stampin' Up world right now. Okay, this, it does have grid paper, and see right up here, it has some little, I guess, feet, little attachments, and the grid paper comes that same way. So the grid paper locks in, and it can either be centimeters and inches, okay? And so the grid paper does not come with the purchase. It is $15 for a bunch of paper. Let's see. I don't know. Does it say? It feels like 100, or I think I saw, oh, it's 50. It's 50 sheets. Okay. So anyway, and again, this is like 8 by 11, this platform, the entire platform. So as you can see, the thing that, no, it's 10. The whole thing's 8 by 10. That's, but the thing I also like about it is when you have the Stamparatus, you had this attached if you were going to use it like that. So you needed a lot more room for a lot less stamping real estate. Again, just my experience, okay? So anyway, that is where the grid paper goes. You do not have to have the grid paper to use it. In fact, I forgot I had the grid paper, and I was using it, and I got some ink on it right there. And let's just see if it comes off. I'm assuming that after a while it would stain. And if you use, like, you know, my boyfriend Blackberry Bliss or something like that. But it's a little resistant, okay? You are so welcome, Jana. And I hope it's not all, well, I'm sure it's icy where you are, and I hope you guys are getting through it, right? Okay, now along with this plate, which you know which way it needs to go, first of all, because the 2 holes at the top, there's only 2 holes at the top, okay? And they fit in with the 2 that are fixed onto the platform. And then you press down. But there's a little one too, which I love for your smaller stamps. We might use it for the cats and dogs. I used the larger one when I just made that dog sample. But again, this has 2 fixed holes up there, and that's going to go along the top. Now this is going to act like the hinge did in the Stamparatus, in that you can stamp it, pick it up, and then just cruise on down the highway. Okay, we'll do a little bit of that too. But I also like that it's smaller. The thing that I like about, okay, I can't seem to, oh, the thing I like about precision placement tools, probably the most, is they're a lot easier on your hands. Okay, so you're not like gripping, that's not how I stamp, but you know what I mean? You're not like tensing your fingers, and we were talking last week about different parts of our hands that are hurting. And so this is nice. And you saw that I even had a little pressure tool out here. I was using the pressure tool today because I used to use this pressure tool. Well, I have 3 different ones, but I used to use a pressure tool with the Stamparatus, and I wanted to know if you can. I liked it. Yes, it has springs on these 2 pegs right here. Springs right here and here, or something under there. And then it has springs on these 2, okay, right here and here. Oh, and these are kind of silicone feet. So it lays down and hovers over your project, and we'll start stamping here in just a minute. And then it will not touch the paper until you press it down. And if it pops up and then you see it and you don't like it, you can press it right back down, okay? And paper stays, your grid paper stays in place. We will use the magnets. And let's see. Oh, Lisa had a question. Can I flip it? Oh, can you flip it over and have stamps on each side of the plate? No, you can't do that. That is probably one, that's one like con versus the Stamparatus. because you need these little springy feet to all be facing the plate. So you will always need to keep your stamps on the other side of where the logo faces forward. Okay. Yeah, with this too. You've got to have those feet on the plates. You've got to have those facing the platform. So no double-sided plates. Yeah. Okay. So let's just grab some paper. I didn't even get that ready for you. Well, let's see. Nope, I had some and then I used it. Sorry. Let's just get some white paper. How about that? Let me see if I have one that is cut that doesn't look completely loony. I know. I could see how that would be helpful, Lisa, and I did definitely like having extra real estate on the reversible plates. But there you go. For whatever reason, either design or a competitor's design, I don't know how the designing of this product came about, but you're not going to have that option. Okay, so there's one thing that's pre-engraved in the platform. You can see it right there. At the top in the middle, between the pegs, there is, what do I want to say, an angle, a 90-degree angle. If you are going to stamp something and you want it kind of locked in place, see how it's locked between those two pegs, and then this, if your paper lines up with that, then it's right where it needs to be there. That's a really quick, I can see probably that'll be how I normally stamp something. Unless I'm stamping a row of things, I will just be able to like slam it in there, slam dunk it, and that will be fixed. And I like that because I think before, at least the way I used the Stamparatus, I always had to draw on my grid paper, right? I always had this situation going on in class, and I may still, but I always had this, corner markers. And so this is really nice because when we're in class, if we're using the positioner, I will just tell everybody to, use the 90-degree angle in the middle, and they will all know what that is. So, but this time we're not going to use that. We are going to use the little plate, which I haven't used yet, and we are going to go across the paper, okay? So that we can get a row of cats. Just what you thought we wanted, a row of cats. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and place this here. I want you to be able to see it too. So I'm going to place it there, and then I'm just going to line the top up with this diagonal. Now I may end up moving these even closer, but I am just going to place them for right now until I get my stamp placed and then picked up. Oh, is this going to be long enough? No, it's not. Well, that's okay. We'll just go this way. Okay. And so let's put this stamp down. Now, just like you would do with a regular photopolymer stamp, I am not going to place this on the platform or on the top plate. I'm going to place this on the platform and then pick it up so that I know it stays, it's not pulled out of place. Okay, and then I will just go ahead and pick it up right here. It's going to be kind of on the top. Let's see. As I get more used to this, I'm sure I will end up placing my paper in different. Let's move the paper up. Okay. Let's see if that works a little better. Kind of, but we'll just go for it. Okay. So now that, let me back up a little bit. And keep the questions coming. I'm so happy. Hello, Marlene. Oh, good. You haven't ordered it yet. Well, this is, like I always say, part of you guys liking, subscribing, and commenting, sharing, and following helps to get the word out. I do run this as a business. And so all of that interaction with my business, whether it's a purchase or not, helps me to be able to afford to bring you these products. And I like to get them early so I can preview them for you sometimes. Okay, so you saw that I like pressed down and then I kind of held the paper because it's a brand new stamp, right? And then it picked up on the plate. I don't care that it's not centered on the plate. I think it should be just fine. Now let me grab basic gray because I know you're going to be able to see that pretty easily. Okay, here's the other thing. I was always used to, I needed more room when I used the Stamparatus because I couldn't just move things around. Now see, I came off of that line right away, but I know where I was. I was right there. Anyway, I needed more real estate, but this I can lay down flat, okay, or the little one I can probably even hold in my hand, but I can lay it down flat, and then I'm going to tap, 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 similar to the amount of pressure you use when you are inking up a stamp with a block, and I move it around, and then we're going to bring this back in place, and then it's still not touching the paper. Okay, so you made a mistake with the ink or whatever, you still have a chance. And you're not going to smudge it. You're just putting it down in place. All right. And then you just come in and, oh, it's so cute. I wish it would have misstamped so I could restamp it. But if you needed to restamp it, you just put it back and this still has ink on it. So you just come back in and you stamp exactly where it is. And that's the beauty of a precision placement tool, regardless of which tool you're using, if they work correctly, right? Okay, and so now I'm going to bring my magnets up here, okay, and then I'm going to re-ink right over the placement platform. So I don't need extra room on my desk because real estate is at a premium around here. And then I'm going to bring it down and see. Okay, so I'm just going down one peg, okay? So before I had it right here, right? And now I'm just coming down sliding down one peg, and it's going to be oh, well, I did. Let's see, did it not come off? Well, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to re-ink that last kitty, and you don't have to be that precise about it, but I can see just that last kitty didn't quite get stamped. And so maybe I bring my precision placement tool in there, or my little pressure tool, and then look at that. Perfect. Okay, this is like the beauty of it, right? It's very nice. It's very easy. It's extremely, it doesn't take much real estate on my desk, even though it's larger than the Stamparatus. I like it. Okay, and then there we go. So now we've got this cute little perfectly spaced row of 3 kitties, which I love. And so we might make something out of that. I think we should bring in, just put a sentiment over the front of it, right? Okay, what else? Let's see, what else can I show you? I think let's do, well, this isn't a 2-step stamping set, but do you want to see some 2-step stamping? Give me thumbs up, or if you are fine with that, then let me know. Let me clean this, and you guys let me know if you want to see 2-step stamping, and I will grab a 2-step stamp. Pressure. I haven't even worked with it on 2-step stamping, so I guess this is kind of an honest review, right? Okay, any other questions? Yeah, I think the same, Jennifer. Hopefully in the future they'll sell extra plates and magnets. Yes, let's hope so. I like it too, Holly. I'm just, yeah, I'm very, very new to it this afternoon, but it's been great. It's been really fun. Of course, we love our tools, right? We love playing with tools. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we can do, let's do Woolly Friends, because this is a big two-step stamp that probably wouldn't ink perfectly like the first time because it's a lot of ink loaded onto a photopolymer stamp. So I know we are veering away from the cutest crew, but let's just work with another animal, the Woolly Friends. Hello, Kathy Sanford. Does the bottom of the narrow plate wiggle when you're relining up that plate? You mean this guy? Does it seem like unstable? Oh, when I'm answer me if I'm, or let me know if I'm getting your question correctly. Okay, Jan. Do you mean when I'm placing it in the different pegs? Is that what you're talking about? It doesn't seem to, because it'll only go one place, right? So one thing is my eye is watching these where the springs are. My eyes are watching this, but really I just need to get used to watching these, and then I won't fumble around. There, it's even getting better. But let me know if that's what you mean. I feel like it's really stable, and also the feet are silicone. See that? So it's it just goes down real softly, and then springs back up. Yeah. Hello, Sherry. Laura says she's loved her Stamparatus and didn't think there could be any better. But now there is. Laura, you might be right. I'm really liking this. Yeah. Okay. Yes, because there's no bottom peg. Oh, no, I did not feel that. Okay. And we had that longer stamp on there. So if I can, I don't know, how can I show you? Watch this. You're talking about if it could go like that. It didn't seem to. And also, when I redid this one, it certainly stayed right there. So I don't know, for what that's worth. So far, I haven't noticed it. You can pull it, but that's not how it sits. If you just put it in there, it sits straight and doesn't have a lot of give, probably on purpose. Okay, I hope I covered that. If not, we will cover it just by using it, won't we? Yeah, okay, so let's take this. It's super sweet, just a little hello. And, oh, I guess I was going to do some two-step stamping, wasn't I? Sorry, I'm all over the place. I got Woolly Friends here. Okay, Woolly Friends, love it. We've been having so much fun with it. And we've made several cards here. So if you have been watching, there's a cutie. And I think it's really fun. And so does everybody else, because I believe it's out of stock. Maybe. Guys, stamps with punches go out of stock. So can you use the magnets off the Stamparatus on this tool? I am guessing yes. Let's take a look. Yep. Yep. Oh, they're really not that much stronger now that I'm playing with them. Maybe a little bit. Just was the design, I guess. See, look, we always did this. We always made our own handles. Anyway, I guess Stampin' Up! Watched us and went, well, God, they're making their own handles. Let's make a handle. Okay. Anyway, they listen to us. They watch us. So, yeah, if you wanted, maybe until we find out whether they're going to make more, if you want more magnets, you can use the magnets off of the Stamparatus. Okay, so two-step stamping, and I might want to use that. So let's bring in some more basic white. Seems to show up really well when we're using it here. Maybe not a triangle. The first thing I pulled out of my scraps was a triangle. I think not. Okay, but I know what that's from. It's probably from that angled fun fold we made last week, which, by the way, is up on Pinterest. So if you want to pin back to this video, or if you want to look for it beyond a month, because things do go away off of Facebook. The videos go off after 30 days, but they stay on my YouTube channel for now, forever. Okay, so if you want to ever look back and you are a Facebook watcher, just know you can just go right back to YouTube and you can find it there too. And then if you like Pinterest, you can go there as well. I do my very best. Probably Pinterest, not everything's out there, okay? I do the best I can. If I had some magical helper working with me full time, then we would take care of that. But in any case. Okay, so let's just do, we're not going to make a card with this. We're just going to stamp, okay? So let's stamp the flowers and let's stamp the sheep body. And then let's put the head on. It's very weird looking. But we're going to do two-step stamping in all of these images. And then let's put, this one's teeny tiny also. It's very small. And I was able to stamp right into it, luckily, but it was more of a luck thing. Okay, so since this is, I want to grab it all at once, and I'm not going to be able to do that with the smaller plate. So I'll just grab the regular size plate. And again, remember the logo, you need to be able to read the logo, and that will easily tell you how this is supposed to be placed. Now I can initially think that I'm thinking that it might, you know, photopolymers are a little stickier. So when you do this, you press down to grab them, hear it holding on to the paper, and then there. So with just a little bit of resistance. And then we're going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to move it over here just in case. I'm going to move it over to a solid line. That's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So I think that's where I had them. We can always move them. Again, I can put this flat on there. And remember also with the Stamparatus, if you were pulling this back and wanted to use re-ink over on the hinged plate, you had to slip something underneath it. That takes even more room. So you don't need to do that anymore. This, well, hello, Trish. Can't stay. Seahawks kicking off. All right. I know you love basketball. We'll let you get back to it. You know I don't follow sports, but I do think that's football. In any case, have a great time. Okay, so now I'm just inking this up with a memento. And then we're going to flip it. And let me make sure, I did move those magnets, so I just need to make sure they're not in the way. Now let's see how close we can get to them. There. Okay, that looks good. I really want to bring, I feel like I do better. Where is that? I had a larger precision tool or pressure tool. And I haven't used it in a while. So I don't know where it is. I'll have to go looking around. That's all right. We'll just do this again. So press it down and then let's take a look. Oh, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Too bad I can't redo it for you. Sorry. Okay. And then I need to clean these, and then I'm going to place, again, you cannot use both sides of the plate. So that'll be, you know, something where if you were used to doing that, then that would be like a negative versus the Stamparatus. Hello, Jean. You have the old magnets snapped together, but you never broke one. Good. Very hard to get them to separate, especially if you didn't have washi on them. And the washi always tore because the magnets are strong. You know, we need them to be. But yeah, I think I love the design of these magnets. I can tell you right out the gate. So much better. Okay, and then this. And then we're going to want the body. Okay. And we get to use, there's a tiny one for the hair, his little bouffant piece. I don't even know if I can line that up looking at it. It's so small. We've got the tulips, we've got the leaves, and we've even got the bell. Everything in this, except for the butterfly, has two-step stamping. And I'll show you why. Look at the butterfly. It's right here. It's like, I colored it with my blends, and I think I just made a mess of it. So anyway, it's small. Okay. All right. So we're not going to do the same color for all these things, but I'm going to go ahead and I think I can put them on. Well, maybe not this one. I'm going to put that one over there. And this one. Let's do the bell and the tulips the same. Right now, you're kind of in my way. You're kind of in my way, but I'm not going to hold it against you. But I'm going to come in here and position these. Photopolymer stamps do like to stick to nails a little bit. That's not a placement tool thing. That's just a nail thing. Okay, so let's pick those two up. Come on now, give it. Okay, and let's do that in Highland Heather, because I just had that one out with Highland Heather and it was so pretty that I think let's do it again. Okay. You've been here since the beginning. Oh, to watch me, you mean? Yes, of course you have. Did I imply otherwise? Or were we? Did I imply otherwise? No. Jean, you're my ride or die, Jean. Come on. You got it. Cute. Okay, that will dry back and soften a little bit. Stampin' cubes would be handy for this. Oh, Stampin' spots? Yeah, absolutely. You mean these? Yes, they will be very handy. So if you're like me and you save them from your paper pumpkins or have purchased them, you know, you can purchase them uninked and ink your own with our re-inkers, okay? So definitely, especially when I'm doing like these small things, yeah, having just a little cube is a great idea. So you might want to transition some of your colors for that, especially for the little things like this. So you just have more control over it. It's very nice. And also, as far as me using this whole chamois every time, this is where I probably will end up buying a couple of chamois and cutting them into fourths so that I can just quickly clean that. Okay, let me place these back because if I don't, I will lose them. Okay, flowers and the bell, I believe. What's this? Oh, that's his little pompadour hair. Goodness. Okay, let's do the leaves next. Granny apple green is what I'm thinking. So again, I don't want you to catch the glare. But okay, that looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Good job, Hardin. Okay, again, I grab this. Might want my magnet a little closer. I think I will. Okay, get in there, mister. Okay, and then Granny apple green. And as Lisa said, this would be the perfect time to use Stampin' Spot. Okay, and then down. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. My eyes will like this a lot because, I stamp with you guys lots of times after I have been looking at numbers and spreadsheets all day. And you're not sure why the feed took you to YouTube instead of Facebook. I have no idea, dear. I'm glad you're here regardless. But, oh, I see what you're talking about. Somehow the feed took you over to the other channel. Mine is not to understand why. Mine is just to click the button, Jean. Okay, now this thing, it's, you've got to kind of, oh, I got an old man coughing in there. Let's see. I think there's one. Let's look for this, where it's like 2 bigs and a small, right there. Okay, did you see what I was looking for? I was looking for this. 2 bigs and a small. Okay, and then I match them to the 2 bigs and a small. So I love that it's not just symmetrical scallops because that wouldn't look very good. Doesn't look very artistic. But sometimes you have to look for a repeating pattern when you're trying to line these up, whether you're using a precision tool or not. Okay, and then this little guy, look at that. That's his hair. It cracks me up. It looks like a piece of popcorn. And I'm sure you could probably use it for that. I don't even know if that's right side up or not. We're going to just go with it. I think it is. Let me see. I hate to be, yeah, okay, it is. It was. Now I have to try and get it off my finger, right? Okay, hey, stop it. Stop that. It's so small. Like, come on. Get off. Okay. And there we go. And then let's pick that up. And again, I have the magnets around the body because that's probably going to be where it ends up sticking. Okay. And let's just do that in gray granite so you can see it. I don't know. Are there gray sheep? I doubt it. But we made a black sheep a few weeks ago. And so we'll just make a gray granite. This will be kind of a dirty sheep. He's been not dirty in the mind, dirty on the body. Okay, he has been out. It's been a while since he's been sheared. And, he's been lost in the meadow. And they're just now finding him. And he has been through it, y'all. He's been through it. Did that move? Oh, gosh. Look, it did move. Moved a tiny bit off of my number 2 line. Heavens. Now, I'm glad I could see that through there. Okay, and then, please don't make a fool of me now. I'm working as hard as I can for the ladies. Don't make a fool of me. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, super cool, right? Super cool. We love it. Okay, and then they want to go together because that's how I put them. Oh, fun. Okay, this will lighten and even out and stuff, but it's dirty, y'all. You can use an eraser to push the stamps into position. Oh, that's a good idea. Especially, you mean like maybe even like this little guy. I've been, I tried to use my take your pick tool, but it still sticks a little bit. And so you might be just so dead on, Judy. Thank you. Where's my chamois? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's right there. Yes, Jean, then you get to see who follows me on YouTube. I hope that all of you follow me on YouTube because, friends, not to make you fear anything, but you know how social media is. One or more platforms go down every once in a while. But I want you to be able to always find me. And the best way for you to always find me is to subscribe to my email. Besides getting all the great news and free printables now and then, I pay for that. I pay quite a bit of money every month for that. And that is where you'll find me for sure, because that is something, I don't own it, right? But I have the license to use that. So please, If you are liking what you see and you've never seen me before, or if you just never thought about, oh, I don't want her emails, give it a try. I do not bombard you. Don't have time to bombard you, so I usually give you just great news. Okay, and okay, let's bring that little piece of hair in again, and let's just try it. Like it's there, and I can't move it. Judy, brilliant. And it's something that's near me all the time. Okay, let's see if the other one does. This is the photopolymer one. And this is what I use to prime. Oh, that one sticks a little bit. Use the sandable. Oh, there. It's perfect. Thank you. Many applause for Judy. Good job, Judy. That's cool. Okay, this is my new tiny stamp positioner tool, right? Patent pending. You can find these on Amazon. Okay, that's how we use it for two-step stamping. I think it's super cool. Now, I don't have, well, I have background stamps, but it's going to be the same, right? And look at that. I think it's pretty good. It looks really good, actually. Okay, so I'm kind of liking it, friends. What do you think? I think it's good to go. Okay, so back to our kitties. Let's go back to our kitties. It's a great way to stay up to date. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jana. By the way, speaking of the zoo news, can we please take a tiny break from the positioner tool so I can show you what's going on in the world of the zoo crew and the Stamping Zoo? Thank you so much. As I said, I appreciate you stamping with me, and I appreciate you placing orders with me. That is how I keep bringing you new things each and every week. One thing that you will receive on orders $20 or more is 10% back to use on a future order. That is from Stampin' Up. You do not need to place any specific, or you don't need to use any special codes or apply anything. It comes to you automatically. You can see your account balance for Stampin' Rewards at any time in the upper right-hand side of your screen once you've logged in to the Stampin' Up account. They don't expire for a year, so you can save them for one big splurge, or you can be like me and use them on your very next order. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Okay, a few more days, well, another week to get even more back from Stampin' Up. So for every $50 increment that you place in an order, and that's for product, so before tax and shipping, you will earn $5 back that you can spend from February 3rd through February, okay? These come to you in the form of a coupon code via email. Do not lose the emails. The codes cannot be replicated or reissued, and they will expire. These do expire at the end of February. They are unlike Stampin' Rewards in that way. But rest assured, again, if you are following me here and or via email, I will definitely give you lots of reminders to make sure that you use the bonus day coupons that you've earned, all right? Also, another week or so for you to take me up on the offer of a free craft-along kit. All right, if you've ordered this, the kits went out a couple of days ago so far, but you can order this clear through the end of January. I am going to make the cards and projects with you live this coming Thursday, not Friday. Thursday, January 29th at my regularly scheduled time. But rest assured, you can watch it on replay anytime. All right, if you order this, or if you place a $50 order with me, I will send this out to you automatically. You do not need to send me any specific notification about it. I'm watching you, okay? But in a good way. You'll also receive a PDF tutorial via email, and it's really fun. And like I said, everybody will be able to watch me put the projects and the cards together this coming Thursday, January 29th. They are largely themed around Valentine's Day, but can easily be used for anything to do with love and birthdays. So please don't forget to tune in. It's going to be a really fun night. Okay, this is my January Zubilee Crafty Kit. I still have a few more days to do this, I think. I believe the products are still in stock. So just know that if you would like, I will be very happy to put a kit together for you. It includes about $25 of product and separate kits to make 5 cards and 1 project. You can craft right along with me whenever you'd like, because the class tutorials come to you both as videos and a written PDF tutorial. And you can also add the bundle, which is $47.50. It might be out of stock right now, but once it comes back, you can add it for $47.50 and I will pay the shipping and tax. This is a class format that I offer every month. Next month, the featured bundle will be Easter basket, and all of the beautiful products in the Easter basket suite will be part of the kit. You can choose whether you'd like to be a Zubilee Crafty Kit subscriber or a one-time purchaser, okay? You can find all the options in the links below, or again, just pop on over to thestampingzoo.com. All right, this is coming up and I'm so excited. Oh gosh, I'm smiling like a loon right now. This is a class that Jana, who's on here right now, I believe, Jana and I have designed this class featuring the Cute as a Bug suite of products and bundle, Sweet Bugs bundle. We're both kind of in love with it, if you don't mind us saying so. It is a mega class, all right? You are getting 10 cards and projects, supplies for 10 cards and projects. You're getting a suite of products, so you're getting the Cute as a Bug suite. You have the option of adding on the bundle, okay? And again, I'll pay the shipping and tax if you would like that. And what else can I tell you about it? You're going to have 4 pillow gifts coming to you. But if you just want the online option and want to watch the videos and the tutorial, you can purchase that too, okay? Link is below for all 3 options for this class. And thank you to Janet. We are new friends now. We just decided to collaborate on this, and it's just been a joy. So look what happens. This is what the fun of Stampin' Up! Is. Remember when I said the best thing is community? Well, this is one of the things. So please know this class will ship later in February, but we are working on it now. You can purchase things now, and I am ordering your supplies as you order the class so that if the inventory is available, I'm getting it for you, okay? Finally, if you're going to be in Boise or would like to be on Saturday, February 7th, please come and stamp with me. Okay, this is a class I hold at my house for 6 or 7 people. Every month, you're going to make 4 cards using current Stampin' Up! Product. The cost is $25 or absolutely free with a $30 order. You get to come here, use all of my tools, all my stamps and inks. It's really a try before you buy experience. Register with a friend. It's super fun. I love my little community of stamp campers. And you can register for this now, and I recommend that you do, again, because space is limited. But you do not pay for this or purchase your product until the day of the class, okay? And so that's just a snippet of what's coming up, right? And let's see. Okay, it's 5. We have time. Let me grab some papers. I'm going to wing it unless you have a suggestion, okay? Let me grab the papers. Okay, and Jean says, what is my favorite thing coming out in the March exclusives? Well, it's kind of Cutest Crew. That was the very first thing. You know, I didn't have time. I don't have time to play with anything right now. But it was the thing that I went ahead and purchased, and I'm playing it with it right now. I loved the versatility in the dies, and I like the specific images of the cats and the dogs and the birds. I don't want to leave them out. But anyway, the cats and dogs really kind of have my heart there. Okay, let's see what papers might be fun. I want something a little bit brighter. So let's see here. Well, that's not going to work. Of course, the first thing I grab is like the darker paper. No. Oh, that might be fun. Something that's going to make the gray pop off. what's this? Oh, I don't know. Is this still? I don't even know if that's still current. I gotta do a double take on these papers. Okay, that one might be good. Okay, this is from the annual catalog. I don't know about these colors. Let me see. I do like Secrecy. It's not really dark. You want to come to Boise? I want you to come to Boise. And guess what? I want to come to Corpus Christi now. I have a friend there. Like, I want to go to Corpus Christi. Come on. Jana, I think we should have a, okay, well, let's just wait. I don't even know if you want to work with me again, frankly. But we could do like a convention with the two of us somewhere. Texas meets Idaho. Oh my gosh, you got it. Okay, that's really sweet. It doesn't, well, there are butterflies on this. I was like, it doesn't really have a lot to do with the cats, but I feel like orange is a warmer color. If anybody has any, hello, Corinne. Corinne, I need your help. You're always so good at this. We need some paper that would be fun back behind the cats. That's kind of a cool, or kind of that are brights. Okay, let's see here. Not neutrals, so I don't want those. Shoot. What about the boardwalk? I know that that's subtles, but let's take a look. Let's see what I got here. You know it's serious if I'm getting up and looking through the papers. So let me take a look and see what I've got here. We do always have just the brights, right? I could just grab brights. And, oh, well, that's pretty cute, but I need that paper for next week. The love notes. I need it, y'all. The love notes paper is fantastic. And that's what I'm including in my craft-along kit. So it is good stuff. Okay, are these the brights? No. I'm getting bombarded with the choices. I may have to just pull something. Okay, let's just pull it. Here we go. This will have to work because it's the mixed up patterns, right? Okay. Come here, kitties. Okay, the mixed up patterns. Do you have any bad weather? Oh, Jana. Yes, Jana has horrible weather. I'm going to speak for her. She's getting, oops. She's having an ice storm. Like raining ice, right? Coming in from the water. It's crazy. It sounds crazy. I'm not there, obviously. Hello, Aneki. Very nice to see you. Aneki, we've been using the Stampin' Placement tool, which is new. And we've been playing with the new Cutest Crew bundle. And so feel free to go back on replay. I know Boardwalk might work, but a larger flower pattern. Thank you, Judy. I think you're right. And so let's take a look. This is such cool paper. You know, this, look at it. It's so cool. That's why. This paper coordinates with 5 different suites of sweets in the current lineup. And so you really need to get a package of mixed up patterns. I kind of like this. I'm kind of loving this one. And then what about on a secret seed background? Let me trim this down, first of all. Since we were playing with a scrap piece of paper. So let me bring this in. I'm going to trim it. This cat on the end with its tail straight up. It's very funny. But they're all kind of funny, right? They're cute. They have a lot of personality considering how somewhat simplistic the design is. I think Stampin' Up! Is so good at that. Like not adding a lot, like the snowman and stuff. It doesn't have to add a lot, but just so clever. Hello, Carol. How are you? It's nice to see you popping on. I always know Carol because she gives me some purple hearts. I love it. Okay, that's sweet. Super sweet. And then maybe that. We'll see. Back behind it. Okay, Jean says your son and daughter-in-law live in Charlotte. And they're worried about the ice taking down power lines. Ooh, I'm sure. I'm sure that it's heavy and it's no joke. Probably snaps trees too, I'm guessing. Yeah, I almost feel bad because again, yesterday it was about 15 degrees here, but the sun came out. We were so happy. It is strawberry slush, Carla. This is from that eclectic pack of paper called Mixed Up Patterns, and it's just a little bit of everything. So I still haven't quite figured out my camera and how to make it not so humongous. You know, the screen. I need to like make it telescope a little bit. That's for another day. I'd love to color these, but I don't think we're doing that tonight. I think we're going to put this on a Secret C base. Where is it? One item maybe, but let's use Secret C. Why not? Okay. Good enough. So we've got a 4 1/4 by 11 base. We're going to score it at 5 1/2. Oh, I had so much fun just playing with that positioner tool with you guys. And I will go through the comments afterward and see if I missed any of your questions. And Jean, you know, Jean, I knew you were going to ask me what was my favorite. And I didn't stop to like think about it. But my favorite thing that I ordered was the new tool, the new Stampin' Positioner. Secrecy is your boyfriend? Step off, girl. He's my boyfriend. Well, he's not my boyfriend, but it's kind of complicated, okay? Because Blackberry Bliss is my long-term relationship. Stampin' Up! Is my boyfriend, but would I fight for him? I don't know. Seems unfair if I have all the cuties, doesn't it? Well, Jana, okay, we can both have them, okay? Okay, we're going to put this here because it's so adorable. And I think what we're going to do is let's do a background of this, like full. We're going to be extravagant. Oh my gosh. I'm cutting into a piece with strawberry slush and Secret C. So we're going to do 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to, you know, I love a matte, not M-A-T-T, just I love things matted up. So I'm going to take some Secret C and I'm going to matte this and put it up on dimensionals because that's what we love too, don't we? Okay, and then what's your other boyfriend then, Jana? If you like Secret C, what else do you like? I'm doing good, Carol. Thank you so much. Hello, Kim. You're right. Kim, better late than never. We just played. Ooh, look at this. We just played with this new Stampin' Position tool, Kim. And so feel free to go back and watch that. Guys, I may grab this scrap from the scrap bin and use it. So this is from a class or something. It is I embossed this with the Forever Leaves, I think it's called. It's still a current embossing folder. And then I took the white craft ink and just took my ink pad and lightly coated this. And I think we should use it. You missed it, but it's okay because you can catch me back on replay, right? You can watch this thing and maybe you are at midnight, whatever you want to do. Okay, I want to do this at 3 5/8. Let's see, how long is this? Okay, 3 5/8. I think I got that right. You never know what's going to be in this scraps. Sometimes I never get around to using them. I hate that. You know who else would hate that is my team member Madison. She calls her own cards trash can cards. Not everything she makes, but lots of times she wants to grab extras or things, little scraps, little bits and pieces, and she calls them trash can cards. So we love it. Now I am not going to, see, I want to leave a little extra on the end. Oh, that's going to be kind of cute. Yes, I think so too. Okay. And then we might still need a trimmy trim. So, if for other demonstrators, can you answer Jean's question? What was your favorite item? What is your favorite item in the March online exclusives? Don't forget this mixed up patterns, you all. You can get it now. Early espresso. Okay. Well, I certainly use early espresso a lot. It's kind of a workhorse because I I stamp a lot with other colors besides black. So, yes, I do like early espresso as well. But I will not fight you for early espresso. It's okay. All right, let's see. I've got a thought, right? I have a thought, and we're going to go with it. And then we're gonna use one of these sentiments. Yeah. So just hold on, y'all. Do I want this? I think I want this over to the left. Okay. Dimensionales. Look at this thing. My goodness. Was I drinking margaritas? No, I think that was when I was live with you guys. I'm gonna blame it on you. I had the tear and tape going. I had the dimensionals out. Woo! It's a party. Okay, and then this guy. Okay, so I am reading, oh darn it, I do this every time. I'm reading a book. It's pretty good so far. It's for it's for February's book club. And it's by this lady called Charlotte McConaughey. I promise I'll post it on my business page here after we finish. I don't remember the name, but it's set in an island south of Tasmania, kind of like between Tasmania and Antarctica, okay? And this family, a man and his 3 kids, basically he's the caretaker for the whole island. And they live in a lighthouse. And then the main thing that he needs to take care of is there is a seed vault. Okay. Okay, Kathy. Hey, I'll see you later. And I'm so glad I got to talk to you. But anyway, there's a seed vault that he is supposed to guard. It's supposed to be more important than his life. Okay. And they've just come out of a bad storm. I'm at the very beginning of it, but they've just come out of a bad storm. And a woman has washed up on the shore. And so he and his kids are taking care of this gal. They know nothing about her. We know nothing about her as the reader yet, but I'm sure we will get there. And we're just kind of learning about the dad, whose name is Dominic. So anyway, it captured me, early on. So I think it's going to be a really good one. And I'm so sad to say that I was really trying hard to read the book about the Oregon Trail reenactment that was for this month, but dear Lord in heaven, it was like 14 hours of Audible book. And I listened to probably an hour and a half about donkeys. And no, sorry, I didn't retain. I listened to about a chapter that was about an hour and a half long, and it was about mules. And I was just, I can't handle it. I couldn't handle it. The detail is so much. So anyway, God bless him for going through a reenactment of the Oregon Trail. But I sadly will have to tell Natalie that I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I just moved on. It's called a DNR, not a do not resuscitate, but a do not read. Or DNF. How about that? Do not finish. And I'm not. So, is it a thriller or a romance? It's not, I don't think it's a romance, but it could be. I don't know yet. I have to find out, Lisa, don't I? I must read more. So anyway, I was reading this morning and got a little bit further in it. And that's when I decided, okay, this is going to be a keeper. So anyway, okay, now I've mostly covered up the paper that I was so excited to find, but that's life. You can still see a little bit of the white peeking around, okay? And it was just in my scrap bin anyway. I didn't make it, thank goodness, right now. So at least there is that. And what have you guys been reading, you readers out there? What have you been reading, or what do you really like? I read mostly fiction, but I'm not opposed to reading nonfiction. I don't read a lot of self-help. It's probably obvious to you, but I don't. And I don't know. Oh, I don't read a lot of fantasy. I can't get behind that. It's not my thing. And I will read sci-fi, mostly if it's like classic sci-fi. I find that I think I don't like it, but then I read something like Fahrenheit 451 and I'm so entranced with it that I must like some kind of science fiction. You didn't love The Colors of the Dark. You know what? That book was that. Oh, I remember. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Yeah, that was from our book club, wasn't it? Anne chose it? Yeah. You love SF. Oh, you love science fiction. Good. So many people do. And like I said, I say I don't, but then somebody tells me something, like a book. There's a book by, I can't remember his name. He's Japanese and he's from England, of Japanese descent, but he's from England. And he wrote a book called Never Let Me Down, and it was really good science fiction, I thought. Maybe it's fantasy that I don't really care for. Your daughter loves Audible. I know, I love Audible too. Because especially doing this as a business, there's a lot of time where I can't put my eyes on a book, but I can definitely put my ears on a book, And so that's really fun. But then, of course, as you well know, I watch my share of TV and shows too. Because I just started this show called His and Hers this weekend. It's on Netflix. It's been getting a lot of chitter chatter. I think I like it. I don't know if I loved it. Oh, The Woman in the Window. Started off iffy, but it was good. Thank you, Lisa. Ooh, I'm so glad to hear that because I have seen that and I was wondering about it. So, ooh, there's so many cute ones. I think we should just keep linear with this, right? So glad we're friends. So glad we're friends. And maybe at first I was thinking diagonal, but then I'm like, no. How about just like here or here? Yeah, how about in the middle? And let's do it on Strawberry Slush with Secret Sea ink. Jana's boyfriend. I'm going to let you have Secret Sea this weekend, Jana, because you're having such horrible weather. Okay? But that's it. Okay, let's see. Will this work? Oh, it'll work. I think it'll work. Okay, so this is our banner punch. Remember when I told you to get it? It's sold out again. So don't come crying to me, Argentina, because I told you, punches. Remember what I said? Punches go at the top of your list. So if you are making a list when a new catalog comes out or whatever, you buy the punch bundles first, or you will be sad. Let's see if I can do this. And I don't know if it's quite long enough. So glad we're friends. It's just a tiny bit too small. We're going to try it. But I really want the slice of strawberry slush to be larger anyway. Like this. There we go. I want it to be a little bit longer because I want to put an embellishment on the side of it. So clever. I mean, come on. Now, I'm not going to put that on the precision tool right now. You can, though. Remember that small plate is really going to be, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to use the small plate more than the large plate, right? I don't know. I'll probably use them both equally. I will love them both differently, but the same amount. Okay, so glad we're friends. And I am so glad we're friends. I hope we're friends. We're virtual friends, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. I am. Whether you're live or on replay, I'm talking to you. And oh, brother, I needed to use the precision placement tool. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's really sweet looking. Look how cute it is. All right. So then let's get our groove on with this thing. Let's get it straight over here. Groove thing, shake the groove thing, yeah, yeah. Show them how to do it, yeah. Okay. And I'm really liking this sweet little card. Who likes cats? Who's team cat over team dog? Like who loves cats and who doesn't get dogs? Who is it? You can say. Strawberry slush. You know, we like a lot of the same things, Jana, right? We like a lot of the same things, color-wise at least. We're going to find out more about ourselves and how much alike we are. But for now, we like a lot of the same colors, which is probably why we loved working with the Cute as a Bug. Okay. I want the sparkle dots, but I could, in a pinch, I could use those. The strawberry slush. Oh, you're Mennonite, Aneki. Okay, and you oppose violence. I love it. So you won't get the military one, but being a pacifist in Europe is tough because of Ukraine. You bring up a lot there. You brought up a lot for discussion, not for this forum, but rest assured, if we were having coffee together, we could have a really interesting conversation about that. And did you know that I watch a lot of YouTube channels with Mennonites on it? I find your culture, and from the people that I've watched, I find their culture very interesting, positively very interesting. So anyway, not that you care about what I think, but yeah, very interesting. And thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's see here. Where are they? They are the in color dots. I'm sure I went right. Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out. Look at that. You love when you get Mr. Rogers. Are you calling me Mr. Rogers? That's probably the biggest compliment I've gotten in years. We'll have to call you Mrs. Rogers. Won't you be my neighbor? I wish you are all my neighbors. You know, years ago, I don't know, let's say in my 30s, I didn't ever start doing this, but I always told people that I wanted to live in a closed community where it was all women and we crafted and gardened and had our own private houses. That's pretty me. Okay, that's pretty much me, right? And anyway, so, you know, like when you have like special communities, now like I'm going to take this over a little bit because I feel like I want it to be not all lined up because cats are a little more, you know, they're not all about the rules. Okay, who told me they're super cat? They're team cat only and they don't like dogs. Anybody? Nobody said anything. Well, if you're watching on replay, you can tell me. I'm not going to ask you why or, you know, throw any bad comments your way or anything. I'm just curious. And this is so cute. And I'm not even team cat, right? I'm allergic. But I'm not allergic to these. And so it's very cute. You saw how we got this just right with the placement tool. Guys, the placement tool is $49. That's its retail price. And so it is going to be available I meant to mention this earlier, but it's going to be available to anyone who signs up to receive the starter kit in February, and the price is going to be nothing. It's going to be free. It's going to be free to people who sign up to receive the starter kit in February, okay? So please keep that in mind. If you are interested in getting it for free, you will still get the starter kit choice of $125 of product of your choice for $99 plus tax. Plus, they're going to add on the precision placement tool. Okay, the very same one I was using today with you. You can get it for free. Demonstrators can purchase this for $49 right now and probably, well, through January. So here's the deal. If you want this and you want to wait until February, wait until February and join the Zoo Crew if you'd like, and then get it for free. Start making your list right now for your $125 of product. But if you want this right now, you can go over, place an order with the starter kit, okay? You will not put this in the starter kit, but then you could turn around, use your discount, and buy this for $49 less 20%, okay? So that's one way to get it like right now. And if you want to wait again for the February joining special, you can do that. But I welcome you to jump on over again to the stampingzoo.com, hit the Join the Zoo Crew tab. It doesn't immediately put you into anything that registers you. It just tells you all about my team, why I do what I do, and tells you more about Stampin' Up, okay? So here we have our, oh, I hate trying to do this. Here we go. So glad we're friends. This is our finished kitty card. Where's the dog card that I started with? That one's here. It doesn't even have a sentiment or embellishments yet, but I still think it's pretty cute. So please keep Cutest Crew in mind if you would like to add that to your list. If you are a lovely customer, this will come live to you at the beginning of March, okay? Otherwise, you can add it to a starter kit or purchase it now if you're an existing demonstrator. Dogs do what they're told, and cats have personnel. That is so true, I believe. Oh, Gian says, yes, cats only. I did not know this about you, Gian. I did not know. But Ineki has 3 cats, 2 Siamese and 1 calico, and a golden retriever. Okay, I'm going to send Gian this cat card because, you know what? Mrs. Rogers says, Gian, I am so glad I'm friends with you. And, okay, so this is going to go out to Gian. And thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again on Thursday, the 29th, I believe. And that is when I will be crafting everything for my Craft-A-Long kit. You don't want to miss it, whether you received the kit or not. The projects, I love them. They're happy and fun and all about love. And also, please know that you still have until the end of January to earn that free kit. 5 projects, 3 fun folds, and 2 standard cards. Okay, have a great night, everyone. Try and stay warm if that's what you're aiming for, which if you live in the United States, you probably are. Okay, everyone, thanks again. I appreciate you. Stay